Welcome to Spreeze TV. This video is about the funniest people of all time. And without further ado, let's get on with this list.
I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Nothing.
George Carlin. He is one of the most iconic stand-up comedians of all time. He is known for creating humor around things that most people will not dare to question, like religion,
in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest.
the government, and even just the most stupid things about humanity.
People are fucking dumb.
There's nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
He can make fun and question everything with a philosophical sense, which is why a lot of people say that he is more of a philosopher than a comedian. Outside of that connotation, he is definitely one of the funniest people who ever lived and will never be forgotten.
Different. Like if murder was legal, I might have killed a few people. I don't know. I'd love to think, oh, I would never do that. But we really need the law against murder.
Louis C.K. He is also a stand-up comedian, known for incorporating dark humor into his work and talking about things that most people wouldn't really have the courage to do so.
Children who have nut allergies need to be protected, of course. But maybe if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die.
This is also because his idol and inspiration for being a stand-up comedian is the great George Carlin. Louis C.K. can also be philosophical in some way but mostly just talks about the dumbest stuff possible, and he is hilarious.
Well, yeah, because now we live in an amazing world, and it's wasted on the crappiest generation of just spoiled idiots that don't care, because this is what people are like now. They got their phone, and they're like, it won't... Give it a second. It's going to space. Can you give it a second to get back from space?
Jim Carrey, probably the king of making the weirdest and wackiest faces or voices. Everyone knows Jim Carrey for his iconic movies Liar Liar, Dumb and Dumber,
God, yeah!
The Mask, Bruce Almighty,
I am Bruce Almighty! My will be done!
Batman Forever,
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
and even Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, and many more.
No apparent way home. A lesser man would die here.
Here's a random clip of Jim Carrey that you should see too.
Home by Christmas.
I think it was about.
Charlie Chaplin, considered as the best comic of all time or the best actor in the era of silent comedy films. Chaplin started out working as a comic for a certain producer/director and later on produced his own films, still in the category of comedic silent films. He didn't make movies with spoken words for the reason that he wants his films to be universal or for the viewers to not be affected by language barriers. He definitely deserves to be in this list for making a huge generation of people laugh in the 1900s.
I'm sorry. But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that.
Rowan Atkinson, known worldwide for his character, Mr. Bean, from the TV series in the 90s. The show actually only had 15 episodes, or 20 if you consider some extra episodes from Comic Relief. But let's all be honest, it definitely felt like it had hundreds of episodes. If we try to remember the years that this TV series made millions of people laugh around the world in the 90s. Rowan Atkinson also had movies under the same character, as well as Johnny English and many more.
You don't threaten me! Miss!
All right, guys, here we go. We got the top 6 answers on the board. Name something that gets passed around. Chris.
A joint.
A joint?
Can I leave?
Yeah. Now, Chris, I don't know what 100 people you thought we were talking to at some nice little mall across good old America, but I'm pretty sure the people didn't tell the survey people, hey, an illegal drug. Let's turn around and see how many weed heads are out there with Chris. A joint!
Steve Harvey. He is known for being the talk show host of the American television game show Family Feud from 2010 and up. He is so good in finding humor during times when the contestants give awkward answers or just finding funny things about the families that join the show. You can definitely see clips of his hosting around YouTube and it never fails to give a laugh. He is also known for messing up the 2015 Miss Universe hosting when he misinformed the whole world of who the real winner is during the event. It was resolved anyway, and he still got the deal to host Miss Universe 2019 for some reason.
Okay, folks. I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll. Time to rock it from the Delta to the DMZ. Is that me or does that sound like an Elvis Presley movie?
Robin Williams. He is an amazing stand-up comedian, but mostly known for being a great actor, and some of his iconic movies would be Good Morning Vietnam, Mrs. Doubtfire, Flubber, Jumanji, and many more. His humor is focused around being a good impersonator where he can do many different faces, accents, and mannerisms. The movies I mentioned are great references to the talent of his.
Kids, you can actually fly!
No, not literally.
Yes! Literally, kids, young kids. I want you to go up on your roofs right now.
Wait, what?
Fly into the night sky.
Okay.
People will see you flying, and you can do anything. You can do anything.
Okay, well, we just want to remind the kids that, of course, you cannot actually fly, kids.
Come on, yo, screw that negativity, man.
Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele, or more known as Key and Peele, for the different characters they play for the sketches in a show in Comedy Central. They are crazy talented and definitely deserves recognition as some of the funniest people of all time. Being funny in probably hundreds of characters they play is not easy, you know. You can easily find clips of their performances or sketches around the internet. They also had a movie titled Keanu, which is a movie about a cat of the same name, so check that out.
Keanu!
My next guest has been described as everything from an old-fashioned man to Huckleberry Finn with hormones. Would you please welcome the #1 international star, Mr. Clint Eastwood. You got a tough act to follow, you know that?
20th and Plum, I'd
20?
say.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Good to see you. Thank you very much for being on the program again. You know, it's been 3 years since the last time you were on the show, and I will just say right off the top here, you look different than I remember you. You've got a nice beard going, and
oh yeah, thank you.
How is that, the beard?
In what way?
Well, is it comfortable? Is it itchy? Is it? Are you pleased with it?
I'm okay with it, but now you're making me feel weird about it.
I'm sorry, I'm making you feel weird about it?
Is there something wrong?
I can't be the first one to make you feel weird about it.
No, I guess not.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Johnny Carson and David Letterman. I had to include them both in this list because they are two of the most iconic talk show hosts of all time and probably became the standards on how late-night shows became today. The similar thing about late-night talk show hosts is that they all start being known for being great stand-up comedians. It means that they have great comedic writing skills and are later hired as talk show hosts and even become the producer and writer of their own shows. With all that, just imagine the talent needed to become a late-night talk show host. It just so happened that these two are the ones I mentioned because they are the first ones to become iconic in this field.